And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port here on a Tuesday, the Tuesday of not only my fifth Yankee game, but game 2 between the Hurricanes and the New York Rangers at Madison Square Garden.
Wow,
Tony
baby.
Can barely contain his excitement, and it's 150 degrees in here.
150 degrees in here.
If you hear a loud noise, everything goes black. It's the ceiling fan killed us, just
Yes,
so everyone knows.
just so everyone knows.
Sharon,
Beheaded,
so
dude.
you might want to get that wrench out.
Yeah. Dude, 5th Yankee game, you say?
5th.
So, plus 2 Mets games. You've been to 7 baseball games?
7 baseball games, and then have 4 more planned. 2 in San Diego and the 2 Yankee games. Plus, I mean, there'll probably be another, 10.
What's the record you're going for, by the way? You want to go 30?
I think I want to go to 20. I think I've been to like probably 15 before or something. 15, 16.
I like that, dude.
And it's just one of those things, like on a day like this, I mean, there's really nothing better. Like golf is close, but nothing, Tony, is like being at Yankee Stadium.
Wow.
And I know you know the feeling.
I mean, Yankee Stadium is cool. I'll give you that. But obviously my heart stays at City. But regardless, I mean, it's a great time either or. I mean, there's pros and cons to each one, especially coming from Connecticut. We know the train, Brian.
Dude, it's a disaster.
Straight into
to
Yankee
Citi Field.
Stadium.
Disaster. Dude. I mean, just you have to get an Uber. Literally, have to Uber all the way there.
I mean, it's not.
Honestly, that was only great, by the way, too, because we left early. If we had left after the game,
we would have been screwed.
Yeah, 2 hours.
And like on Thursday, rush hour traffic.
Like,
dude, a weekday, people would have been commuting out, dude.
It did feel nice. The music,
dude.
Tony.
Lincoln Park.
That was crazy. It's so funny, actually, when me and Matt were driving to golf the other day, I put on like some of the songs. But literally, one of the songs was on for 10 seconds. He goes, dude, you gotta take this off.
Wow, dude.
It's funny because actually Sam was saying kind of the same thing. Everybody has their taste.
Dude. I'm kind of surprised.
And it's like I was never like huge on it, but for just some reason right now I've just had this like appreciation for Lincoln Park. So just kind of funny.
I mean, you listened to them growing up, right? I mean, just because they were out, right?
Just really just numb encore, honestly.
Yeah.
And I always was like, wow, like this song's sick.
Yeah, dude.
Just like this hat, by the way. Shout out Josh B. Got this thing made in a day. The stitching, the design, the promptness. I mean, is that not why Josh B is the best?
Oh, I mean, many reasons why Josh B is the best. Yeah. Those are certainly a few of them, dude. And I'm still curious why the orange, dude.
Differentiate yourself.
Okay.
Just really, really want it to pop.
Yes.
And once it said orange, Josh suggested neon, and here we are.
No, I love the neon, dude. It does pop, especially on camera too.
So definitely, jacked up for the game this evening. A little Tony kerfuffle though. We're all set to go to Amelia's. Just looked it up. Closed on Tuesdays.
Wow, really?
In the group chat, I was saying, I mean, basically, let's go to Mario's or Enzo's. Last time we went to Mario's is so good. I'd be fine going there again. But obviously, as you know firsthand, Tony, Enzo's, was unbelievable.
I know, dude. But Mario still, changing it up, it's nice.
No, we went to Mario's last time, though. I'm saying.
Oh, you went to Mario's
the last time. Yeah.
So you're going back to Mario's again?
Leaving it up to everybody else.
Yeah.
But either one. You know what I mean? It's
right.
Great and great. So nothing to complain about either way.
Great and great, dude.
What do we got for comments? Holy,
there's
had to read comments all show.
Literally, dude. There's probably about 30 comments here. There's a ton. It started out with the early and often here. Michael Buckta says, "Can't stop dreaming about those beaches in Southern California," and he says, "What's up, my favorite guys, dude?"
Wow, Michael Buckta, Cali dreaming.
Is he not there? Is he there?
No, he's at
Is he
I
at
guess
school still?
is still. Yeah, but
Okay.
school must be getting out soon, though. You would think.
I would imagine so. And he's hammering the Brunson greater than Tatum. I'm sure we'll talk about the Knicks game here. Michael and I watched the whole game here actually last night.
Oh, the Knicks.
Like, yeah, pretty riled. Like, in depth, watched it. Like, he was over there watching there. I was over here watching on my laptop, and we were like going back and forth and stuff. It was actually pretty solid. It was a great game to watch.
I actually watched the majority of it. Was playing the show.
Oh, there we go,
like,
dude.
It was on the other TV, and what a resilient win, honestly.
Yeah.
The Knicks have to give credit where credit is.
And I'm sure
due.
at some point, Michael busting through the door talking about the win, honestly. He also talked shit about to Domac, dude. If you're there, I don't want to hear your comparison. Brunson's way more clutch, dude. Domac is not here, so you can talk as much shit as you want about him, Michael. Moving up here, we have Kev dude, with a fat. We want the smoke. The Knicks do it again. Sorry for his absence yesterday. Totally fine. I need to catch up on some well-deserved sleep. What a weekend, he says. Hashtag TCA, hashtag DTV, hashtag sports report. What do you think, Kev? Do you woke up around like 2 in the afternoon, probably, right?
Probably 4 in the afternoon. I mean,
4
he's
in the
getting up at
afternoon.
2:30 for these events. I mean, what?
Unbelievable,
like just a machine.
dude. A machine when it comes to tailgating. And, Rick and Dave. He says, what's up to Buckta? And says, damn, Josh B and Mike with the call-ins to DNR. Wow, what a shockers. Both sounded awesome. Shout out to Chocolate Martini, Barnes' best friend.
Come on, Kev.
What's the deal with everyone getting these wrong, by the way? They're espressos martinis.
Right. And then Lonnie's saying
coffee martinis, which I guess he's more right than Kev. But still, it's espresso martinis.
Like, I feel like it's one thing.
Yeah.
Like, almost as ridiculous as me at this point.
Yeah.
Still saying
espresso, dude. And it's like, are they that far fetched? Did we like set a trend or something? Did no one else there hear about those martinis?
No. It is funny though. People like that haven't had them before kind of give you a little side eye, like, oh, you're having an espresso martini. Like, and it's like, are you not with the program?
Yeah.
Like, do you not get it?
Like they're delicious. It's alcohol and caffeine. Like, what are you worried about, dude?
Ridiculous.
Even more ridiculous than trying to walk with one in each hand, dude. Oh my god, dude.
Or talk to Rick and Dave about Lindor after having 7.
I did hear Josh's call, by the way. He had a solid call.
Oh, nice. What was he asking about? Or was he just talking about the pickleball?
Talking about the pickleball. Didn't get a jersey for Rick's wife. Gonna get her one at the beach bash, and then Dave was like, "Well, she's not gonna be there." And then they had a whole big laugh. Classic,
Yeah,
having a time there. I didn't hear Michael's though. I'm kind of tight.
Because he texted us out.
Yeah, I know. I thought I would be able to hop on the app and get it on the delay, but negative, dude. By the way, oh wow, Buckta says Kevin and I were texting last night, dude.
Next step in their relationship.
Big news, dude. That's right. And then speaking of
Michael Buckta,
I don't know. It says California, dude. Biggs, California.
It's probably just spam, but answer it.
All right, dude, take it easy. Hello? Spam.
Yeah. All right.
That's tough, dude. Everybody thought it would be Buckta from California for a second.
Yeah.
I really thought so, dude. Anyway, here, what else we got going here? Sifting through these comments, dude. Oh, Josh B finally in the house says, what up, fam? How about them Knicks, baby? Hashtag TCA, hashtag Sportsbook, hashtag DTV. Big win, dude. People are almost blowing it, honestly. Michael pissed off here. Danny V in the house. Let's go. Kick rocks, Kev, do barefooted. Matthew Gabriel. Come on. Damn, he says a great looking hat, says Josh B, dude.
That it is, Josh B.
And then Matthew Gabriel says, let's go, Barnes. Big game today, dude.
There we go. Fucking go.
Absolutely
Astros
right. Big game tonight.
Kicking rocks like Tatum.
And
Michael Buckta, okay?
He says, we're going the 20th. How are ya, dude?
Are
Who are they playing the 20th?
The Seattle Mariners.
Nice. Dude, Castillo spot? He's been like kind of getting popped a little bit.
Who knows? I haven't looked at the pitching matchups yet.
He got hit up a little bit yesterday. Speaking of getting hit up, hot take Johnny says, good morning, gentlemen. Says, let's go, baby. What a win by the Knicks. Brunson, easy top 5 in the NBA. Big Ranger game tonight. Brunson, I think, had 41 points, maybe 43.
Yep.
Hashtag TC, hashtag sports, hashtag DTV, dude. And then Matthew Gabriel says, Josh B. Josh B says, Matty G. He says, what up, bro? Wow, dude. Matthew Gabriel says, my guy. Kev do. What it do. Amelia's might be my favorite, though, he says. But Dominic's a classic. Interesting. Enzo's too. I haven't tried that in a minute.
Oh, dude, that was honestly
the ridiculous.
So, honestly, like Pasquale's, like thinking about it more and more, that like the time I went with Matt, the Brazil compared to the Brazil at Enzo's.
Oh,
they might want to maybe refine that a little bit.
oh yeah,
Yeah, Enzo's
wow,
was
dude.
like so much better.
Dude,
honestly.
that brajol must have been sitting in that sauce, slow cooking like all day.
Yeah,
It was so freaking tender and
ridiculous, Tony, ridiculous.
Oh, Matthew Gabriel says it like no other. What a tradition. The stadium, then after.
Then Arthur.
Oh, Arthur. Okay.
But,
I see.
it depends on the day of the week. During the week, you got to go Arthur before, because by the time the game's over,
dude, right.
restaurants are closed.
Kev Du waking up at 2:30 p.m., missing out.
That's
on
good, though. Good for him to catch up. He deserves it.
Everybody needs that day, where you just sleep in and don't do anything. Josh B saying thanks for the kind of words. And then watch out. Bernie says, I need that hat.
Wow.
I wouldn't wear it too close to him, dude.
I feel like Josh B just made him one.
Yeah,
right
already
it's already done.
Mailed it, delivered. And then Michael Buck says, Barnes,
yes, Michael,
dude.
yes.
And we are all caught up on the comments, just
There
like that. We have one more, dude. Dizzy from Deset74 says, both my Rangers and Knicks are making New York look great.
You already know it, bro.
Dude, it is kind of crazy. It's like literally one night at the Garden, you have the Rangers winning, and then the day after, you have the Knicks winning, and the day after that, we're back at the Garden with the Rangers. Like, it is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine, like, just being a millionaire and just having floor and ringside seats to every single game, like, just every day?
Yeah.
Every day you go into the Garden.
Crazy.
So honestly. Sick, dude.
And you know who was there yesterday was Nestor, Stanton.
I saw those losers,
and, well, why all of a sudden are we doing that?
What do you mean?
No, but really, though.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What's that about?
No, it was good. They were having a good time, dude. At their off day.
I mean, I didn't see
having a few drinks. No, they were playing a game and winning.
It's a game. It's not practice.
This is a game. But yeah, that was dope. Starbury was there as well, dude. That was dope.
This is a game.
With Walt Clyde. He was in the stands.
I'm trying to think. Did the Knicks lose one home game, or they won all their home games? I feel like they might have lost.
I think they lost one.
Okay, yeah. So but combined,
I could be wrong.
So 3 for the 4 for the Rangers, and then I think the Knicks won 2. So they're 6-1 at home.
6-1 at home for the New York teams.
That's kind of crazy.
That is dope.
Or it might even be more because they won game. No, they won game 6 of Philadelphia. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah,
that is dope. It is, dude.
Yeah, it definitely is. So yeah, just so excited, and it'd be nice too, like those 90 seconds in between innings tonight. I could just get on the app, catch up on the game, back and forth.
Yeah, that would be sick, dude.
Now,
are you doing your 9 dogs, 9 beers?
Oh, come on, Tony. We're going to Arthur app. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Michael Buck getting a little jacked this morning, asking how much I like him on a scale of 1 to 10. I mean, it's like, Michael, is there really more than one answer for that?
I mean, yeah, I know. I mean, what do you even scale?
It's like you could answer it for me, Michael.
Honestly,
come on.
Let's be real here.
I was kind of wondering though, Tony, for you, same situation, but you were going to the Mets tonight. Would that be a problem or no?
I mean, yeah, a little bit, dude.
What if it was really good seats
for the Mets?
Yeah, and you were going with I don't know, just a couple of your couple of people. Like, this is planned a while ago. Didn't know. Like, would you be really tight or no?
No, I mean, I wouldn't be tight regardless of the situation. But I mean, I would never I would rather be somewhere watching the Rangers game than be at the Mets game right now.
Now, is it only more of a problem given their record? If they were best record in the league right now, then would it not be as much of an issue being where they are right now?
I mean, I guess I would feel better about going to the Mets game because I would odds are see a win.
Yeah.
But still, dude, I mean, it's playoff hockey. It's game 2 at the Garden. It's the Hurricanes. That's my main priority. I'd make sure my phone is 100% charged when I walk in that stadium. And too, I'm sure on the board too, they'll be doing live look into the game too.
Yeah.
So you're still there, and there's going to be undoubtedly Rangers fans at the game. So you're still kind of you feel good because there's 20,000 people there that are probably still rooting with with you. It's almost like a watch party. That's kind of sort of.
Yeah. And I just love the confidence that that having the Rangers. So it's like there's really nothing to worry about. Like I'll watch what I can watch at the game. Obviously you can enjoy the Yankee game.
Absolutely. I'd be wearing this jersey that's behind me if it wasn't 100 degrees in here.
I mean, it's unbelievable. And I don't know. I guess it was supposed to be 75 today, right?
Oh yeah, I have 77 as a high.
But is it 77 right
it's
now?
70 right now.
Why does it feel like 90?
For some reason, it's this room too. I don't know, because dude, it's not even because of the lights. Because people are like, oh, it's the equipment, whatever. It's I don't know. I walked in today, it was hot box, dude. You go out in the hallway, you go next door, probably like I don't know, 6 degrees cooler.
And what's to do with the air?
I don't think it gets turned over to AC until June 1st. I could be wrong. I'll double check with Sharon and Sandy today.
Because I'm trying to think though, is it ever really like was it ever like too cold in here in the summer? Is that a thing?
I don't think so, because the AC like doesn't, it sometimes
we have no control over it.
Dude. Right now, if you turn it on, if you put it down to like 68 or whatever, it's still gonna be like it's gonna be lukewarm air because it's not.
But what I'm saying, what if but what if it's turned on though?
No, literally, like it's not. Well, if the AC's not turned on, like there's no.
Or is there ever control? There's no.
So like we only control the temperature in this room, but there's just one main unit for the whole building, and Sharon switches it over between heat and AC.
Okay.
At some point, so no matter how low we'll put it, it'll just be warm. Like it'll be room temperature.
Yeah.
Because there's no freon, I guess, going through whatever the system is, dude. But hey, man, that's just the way it goes right now. I mean, I'll start complaining because this is not optimal. I don't want to work in this all day.
Yeah.
This is like a sweatshop, dude. I feel like I'm making LeBron's sneakers.
No, imagine
right now,
though,
dude.
like full power fan just blowing right at you right now.
That would be great, dude.
Then it's like no problem. Like we're just chilling.
Literally, no problem.
Speaking of chilling, Michael Butka trying to chill in Southern California. One day, epic. I mean, Michael, of course. And the thing is, it's always epic. The trip, the fellas. One of these days, Michael. One of these days. And speaking of Michael Domack, what up, fellas? That room is always hotter than the second room.
Always, dude.
And then Bernie says they got my boy Tony sweating. Give the man some AC. So a little dig there at Sharon.
Kev do? Anyone, please?
Yeah, Kev do.
Yeah, Kev do, dude. The boiler room, dude. Come on.
Yeah. So a lot to get into, but let's start in the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it, Skip. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeouts.
Too deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right, baby. We're starting off with some Major League Baseball here. Super stoked, dude. Why? Because the Yankees were off today, which is you're off yesterday, excuse me, which is pretty dope because we only have Mets games to talk about. And wouldn't you know it, dude, when the Yankees don't play, the Mets win. They won 4-3 against the Cards yesterday. And I'm pretty excited about this win for probably like various different reasons, really. But ideally, you want to look at this as a series where the Mets really needed to win. I mean, dude, getting swept here over the weekend by the Rays was not pretty at all. Moving into this game, too, you have Sean Manaea on the mound, so you're like, still, I feel like, the 3.31 ERA, I suppose, his numbers across his starts are solid. But you just still don't have, I don't know, man. I just have a ton of confidence that he can, go out there every single start and not give up too much runs. But I will say in this outing, he did, dude. And honestly, I'd like to do some more research on this because the Mets have been scoring the first inning. I feel like so much, dude, more so than any other year I've ever watched them, to be honest. But nonetheless, let's get it started here in top of the first where the Mets did score a run here. And, you get Kyle Gibson here, former Oriole great, on the mound for the Cards. And he actually does pretty well. He's using his breaking balls, his four-seamer, good mix-up of pitches, strikes out Nimmo and Marte. They go down swinging on, back-to-back outs to start the inning. And then walks Lindor. And then DJ Stewart comes up comes up to the plate here, batting in the cleanup spot. Gets a double, ropes one to center, scores Lindor. And I know you're going to DJ Stewart, and I know you'll probably go to Baseball Reference and look at his numbers and be like, well, the guy's batting like 190.
He sucks. Honestly,
four
stop.
dingers.
He's a AAA player.
He is he honestly kind of is, I guess. But I don't know. I would love to see his stats with runners in scoring position because I feel like he gets a lot of clutch hits.
Rugi Odor, honestly,
Rugned Odor.
No, but they called him Rugi.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm literally a rich Rugi because Rugi hit like 130. So at least Stewart, maybe he can hit 190. Whatever.
Again, he's hitting 190. And again, like I said, in the clutch, you throw him at the DH spot. You throw him at right field a little bit when Marte wants a rest. I mean, again, the guy's 30 years old. Does he have much of a future with the Mets?
Not
no.
much of a game.
Not much of a future. Again, I mean, you gave the guy some credit. The end of last year, he was playing the outfield well. He earned his spot, no doubt. But again, I mean, further down the line of the season, you would love to see, maybe some young talent get some looks there, especially if you're throwing him at DH spot. Like Martinez should be there if he's healthy, like anyone else really.
Get him out of there.
But nonetheless, dude, he puts the Mets up 1-0 to start this game, and then Manaea comes out bottom of the first, pitches pretty well. Again, uses that sinker, the changeup, a lot of off-speed pitches, some fastball usage, but really not much there. Obviously, again, we know he hammers the off-speed pitches. Like I said, that
absolutely
sinker, the changeup, the cutter, dude. And it was actually pretty interesting too. I don't know if you saw in that first inning, Brett Beatty collides with an umpire, dude. Did you see it?
No, missed it.
Let me pull up for you. It's actually, again, I mean, it's like your typical Met play, and I love to see it because I don't know, dude. It's Brett Beatty, and he's kind of pissing me off a little bit, not gonna lie. But kind of taking some of the crowd here through this. This is obviously, after we're up 1-0. I believe. Let's see who we have here. Let me just mute it. Bang! Here we go. You're probably gonna miss it here. There we go. You'll see a roper up the third baseline. Beatty takes it. But just, geez, man, absolutely just, I mean, that umpire just gets in the absolute way. I understand, the umpire took like a few steps, I guess towards the foul line here to make sure the ball is fair, but you got to be more aware. And then how about be more athletic? You fucking, dude, let that Beatty probably make the play anyway. Cause he's been kind of a fucking weenie recently, but nonetheless, dude, it was just funny to see that. I've literally never seen that ever before in a baseball game. Nonetheless, let's keep moving here. We're going to fast forward now. Bottom of the second, believe it or not here. McNeil had a phenomenal diving play, I guess on a hit to Herrera to left field. McNeil, who played left field yesterday, started out first game this year, played left field, played a few games last year at left. We had Joey Wendell getting to start at second base. I guess, Mendoza decided to mix up the lineup a little bit. Who knows? After getting disrupted Tampa Bay, I don't blame him. Trying to get something going. And again, McNeil in the outfield making a great catch. Great job there, dude. And we'll fast forward now, top of the fifth, as Manaea's been clean through 5. We'll get now to the top of the fifth. Kyle Gibson back on the mound. Starts by giving a single to left field to Tomas Nido. Got the start at the catching position to give Narvaez. We got a bulk of the starts over the weekend, a break, and then Nimmo back up to the plate here. Singles to right. Nino goes to second. Nimmo, I think on a throwing error. That was to right field. Right fielder ball went between his legs, loses it. Nino goes to third. Nimmo goes to second. Stayed up double there. Marte now. So now you have runners on second and third. No outs, I believe. Marte, very smart play here. Grounds out to second. Scores Nino. It's 2-0 right there. Lindor sac fly RBI 3-0 because he scored Nimmo there. And then Stewart grounds out right to the pitcher. That's the out end of the inning there. Now we'll fast forward to bottom of the sixth where Manaea starts to get hit upon here. And he was good. He was clean through 5, which you love to see. But you go up here, Manaea immediately gives him a single to Furman. And then Contreras double to left field. And then walks Goldschmidt, Arenado, and Carlson both foul to right field. And then Herrera double to center, scoring Goldschmidt and Contreras. And that was just, again, what we've seen from Manaea all season after 5 innings, after, the second time through the rotation, he's just absolute dog shit. The lineup, I should say. And literally just so hittable, but ends up going 6 innings, 3 earned runs because they pull him after this inning. And he does. I mean, he kind of gets out there. So you love to see that. Manaea going the distance, in comparison to the rest of his outings here, going 6 innings, 3 run, quality start for him. I think 5 Ks. So pretty solid there. The off speed was working in the beginning of the game, but then he just started leaving like sliders over the middle of the plate, like Kyle Gibson was doing as well. And then we'll fast forward now, top of the 7th. Kittredge in for St. Louis. You're thinking after the 6th, like, oh, geez, here we go. The Cardinals. Manaea blows up a little bit in the 6th. Cardinals tie up. 3-0 lead goes to zilch, dude. But wouldn't you know, it's Brandon Nimmo who gets the go-ahead run here. He hammers one 415 feet to right field. Absolute laser. On a slider that is hung over the middle of the plate. Nimmo sitting on it. 4th home run of the year for him. Love to see it. That's 4-3. And that'll be our final score, obviously, as you'll see on the topic bar below. But looking at the rest of the game here, Ottavino come in the 9th. Though actually, Ottavino looked really good. I think threw 12 pitches over the course of the 8th inning. Look at that first at-bat against a Wilson Contreras, who has been hot. Because he's on my fantasy team. I've been watching him here. Actually picked him up a couple of weeks ago. But 3-pitch strikeout for him. Literally just strikes him out looking with that sinker. I love Ottavino using the sinker right now. I don't know. He was using his fastball and his sweeper a lot more. Seems this outing and went to his sinker. That was his strikeout pitch. Because he did get the strikeout on Contreras. Forced a ground out to Goldschmidt. On a sinker, low in the zone. Gives up a single to Arenado off that sweeper. That pitch has been hittable. And then we know first pitch sinker to Carlson, grounds out. I think that's his pitch he has to hammer right now. Because it's obviously forcing like contact, again, that sinker low in the zone forces the ground outs. You've been seeing a sinker that's high in the zone, forcing some strikeouts. So you'll have to see that there. And then I guess, if you want to look at Diaz as well, bottom of the 9th, obviously 1-run game here. So the Cardinals have a chance. And you get, a 3-up, 3-down inning by Diaz, strikes out the first batter, Burleson. I think on a fastball swinging, 4-seamer at 98. So getting a few more ticks up there. And it was, just blew it right by him, 98 over the middle, and then using that slider to force out some ground outs. So you'll have to see that from Diaz getting back on the saddle as the Mets get a nice 4-3 victory here, dude. Let's fucking go. I mean, that's a solid win. A game where, again, I feel like a few days ago, you'd be losing it. 1-run game going into the 9th, even going into the 8th of the 1-run game with Ottavino on the mound. I mean, I didn't have a ton of confidence. Obviously, Nimmo, that late run is great. You got a solid start by Manaea, 6 innings and 3 earned runs. I mean, that's solid. Quality start, dude.
And what do you think about what Hot Take Johnny says?
He thinks that Nimmo hits better when he plays center field, hits his big 2-home-run game earlier this year when he was in center field. I mean, again, like with those facts, you can't really argue that. Center field was Nimmo's spot last season. That's probably where he's more used to play, more comfortable to play. And honestly, dude, like it may be worth for Mendoza to think about, keeping him there permanently and putting Bader in left field because, Bader had that kerfuffle in the 10th inning against the Rays on Sunday. Doesn't have the speed to cover some ground. And I don't think Bader will affect him as much. Again, he's kind of cooled off anyway since the start of the season. So
I could have told you that.
Well, maybe you should have, dude.
No, but you don't want to begin with,
exactly. I didn't really want to begin with. But hey, man, I mean, you got to appreciate this win here. Miles Mikolas on the mound tonight. So you'd imagine, maybe the bats could be a little more heavy throughout the game as opposed to scoring early on and then one late. So let's go. Let's get another, like 5-3 victory, something like that. Let's freaking go, dude.
But I mean, what has to happen in your mind for this to really go the way you want it to go with the Mets this year? Because it just seems like there's just a ton of peak and valley. You know what I mean? Is there anything like that can be done? I don't know. Is it like anything that you see that could really make this thing flow more smoothly?
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, you want some consistency from your pitching, Yeah. I know it's so crazy to say, but I almost like I would rather see like we lose a game 1-0 and have great pitching, bullpen great, starter 7 innings, 6 innings, 1 earned run. because I know like the bats can eventually come around, but just how up and down, these pitchers have been, especially like again, like Sevy and Quintana, like the back-to-back 8-inning starts, and then the next start they lay an absolute egg. Like that is an issue for me because it's like that tells me that these pitchers not only can't go to the distance, but down the stretch of the season may be too tired to perform. I want to have more confidence in the rotation. That's when I'll start to feel better. And then obviously, I mean, I just feel like our team average is absolute dog shit. Like obviously, like before Alvarez got injured, he was batting well. Nimmo started the season off well, but he's averaging 228. Again, Marte 264, but again, he could be hurt. Bader was hitting over 305, and now it's down to 286, and that you could imagine that continues to decline a little bit. Bailey's been in a little bit of a slump. Like I want to, like obviously Alonso 205, Lindor 204. Those are the main two culprits. Like I got to see a higher batting average. I want to see 250s all around.
Yeah,
and I don't think that's too much to ask for.
It's not. And I still just don't get. I know there's the obsession with the with the home run ball, but how did we get to the point where like it was okay to hit 220? Like how did that happen? When did it happen? Like,
I don't know. I really don't know, dude.
Because guys hit all home runs like for years and years, and like they were hitting 270.
Yeah,
it's like there was a time. I mean, it wasn't as long ago as it feels like where you're hitting 270. You're a mediocre hitter.
Yeah,
and now you're hitting 270. Wow, this guy really like makes contact a lot.
Mm-hmm. So now, do you think that like because again, obviously, you could say maybe pitchers, weren't throwing, 98-mile-an-hour sliders.
I mean, nobody's throwing 98-mile-an-hour sliders.
Jacob deGrom was.
No, he wasn't. Not 98, Tony. Fangraphs would show the story, but not 98. Maybe 90. Not 98.
No, dude.
There's never been a 98-mile-an-hour slider. Come on, stop. You're embarrassed.
I don't know, man.
Just go to Fangraphs though, because it'll show the average pitches for each year. 92.
That's on TikTok, okay? Take it easy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't trust TikTok, so
really,
I'll give you that. Yeah, China.
Up,
they're watching right now.
No, we're down.
Flags.
We're down.
Flags. We're going down.
I haven't been on Fangraphs in a while. Let's see. Bat balls. No. Pitch type. Oh, yeah, I guess 92, 93.
98, dude. I can't believe you actually thought 98 for slider,
I could do it, dude.
Nobody would be able to hit that ever.
Give me 3 months. I'll do it.
3 months, I'll do it.
Hot Take Johnny, a few comments here, by the way. Nimmo, pretty damn good center fielder, dude. And then Lindor and Alonso need to start hitting to get things going. I mean, that's obvious. Yeah, dude. And the 3 and 4 hitters struggling kills your offense. Yeah, dude. That's why DJ Stewart was in at the 4-hole last
And we were just talking about DeGrom, and I would love for Hot Take Johnny to answer this as well. And I'm going to start this question to you, but definitely comment a hot take. DeGrom, he's going to be back at some point this summer. Straight face, Tony. Like, would you take solace? Like, he comes back, he's barely hitting 90 on the gun. They have to shut him down again. Would you crack a smile? Honestly,
no, I wouldn't crack a smile, dude. Okay, I mean, I feel bad for the guy. Do I think he's going to pitch more than 14 innings? No.
Is it just because of the second Tommy John? It's just the history shows. I mean, you're basically. That's it?
Yeah, dude. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, dude. He can barely stay healthy, even when he went to the Rangers. I mean, we tried that already, and it did not work. It's still not working. And again, you think of his last season with the Mets. I mean, he was on and off the injured list, and it was MRI shows nothing. What do we do? Check the shoulder, check the scap, check the elbow, check the back, check your oblique. Like they couldn't figure out what it was. It's just. I think like second Tommy John, the wear and tear, and it's
is he a hypochondriac though? Because I know he ended up having issues, but right. That means like you always think something's wrong with you. Like, is that part of his thing?
I mean, possibly, but I would imagine like the medical staff with New York or Texas would be like, "Hey, dude, like you're fine. Like go out there and pitch."
And the way things ended, who do you blame that on?
On his injuries?
Or just him not finishing his career as a Met? Is it just all on him? Is the organization at all responsible? I mean, why do you think things went south?
I mean, again, I mean, you can talk about, the Mets, overusing. I mean,
Not scoring.
not well, yeah, I guess so. But I mean, I wouldn't say the Mets not scoring was a reason why, he's not still with the Mets. I think just maybe it was a combination of that and his injuries and why both parties are just like, we're fine with you leaving. Like it's not working here with you and because of us and because of you at this point, So yeah, this guy, he's the last pitcher to win Rookie of the Year, obviously multiple Cy Young Award winner, like phenomenal pitcher, like literally like ridiculous. I mean, you hate to see him, struggle like that with an injury.
It just seems like, I mean, at the end of the day, though, I mean, it's like, how many years of like actual vintage DeGrom have we seen? Like 4? Like
Yeah.
it's like, and it's like, what is he now? 36?
Yeah,
Like it's
dude.
like what happens? Like, obviously just injuries, but I'm saying it's just crazy when you think about it. Like there really was not many. Like wow, like DeGrom's out here throwing 200 innings, and what I mean,
I know it's crazy. And again, it's not like, I don't know. I mean, it's tough to dictate why. I mean, obviously it's his body breaking down.
But is it like snapping the sliders and being obsessed with the velocity?
It must be. I mean, again, the guy, 100 miles an hour fastballs. Like we saw 92 mile an hour sliders. Like that's not.
And before he like made that emphasis on pitching faster, he wasn't really hurt. Like that's where it all started.
I guess so. It seems that way because again, I mean that was the big talk about him coming back.
Yeah,
don't throw the ball as hard. And then what is he? He's throwing like 100 over the plate, like, and that's his thing, dude. He hammers fastballs. That was a big reason. Like it was a big reason for success. He can blow a fastball past you and then throw his slider right afterwards. Like that were his 1-2 pitches. So like, I guess he maybe if you want to talk about ego or just ignorance or a certain level of naivete, dude. But he just thought that maybe this could still work, and it obviously is not, and it's still not. It's not gonna. It's over. Like it's been over, dude. Like there's no way he's coming back and gonna be healthy. He's not gonna pitch a full season ever again.
What if like he comes back? Rest of the regular season, he makes 12 starts, ERA under 2, and then he's starting game 1 of the Rangers postseason series. We'd be shocked.
I would be very shocked, like very extremely shocked.
More shocked that the Mets win the division or that happens.
That's a great question. Honestly, I guess him.
Wow.
Him pitching 12 starts, ERA under 2.
Healthy for the postseason.
Healthy for the postseason. There's never gonna. There's no way, dude. There's more of a chance of the Mets winning the World Series than that happening.
What do you think about some more here from Hot Take?
I don't wish anything bad on DeGrom. I think the Mets made the right move, and I don't blame him for taking the money. The Mets were never going to offer that, and they were right not to. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, if DeGrom really wanted to stay with the Mets, I think they would have figured it out. And if the Mets really wanted him to stay, they would have figured it out. But like I said, I think it was a mutual, this is not going to work out type of deal. And again, like imagine if the Mets did pay him. We'd be talking about how stupid of a move that was now.
Yeah. So a bullet dodged. That's for sure.
Speaking of dodging bullets, Ryan McNeil, Heidi Ho, Downtime TV.
And there he is.
Ryan McNeil.
But so I think that was big for the Mets. After getting
bounce back win, huge
to win that game.
Got to pounce on Miles tonight.
So it's Miles versus who?
I think it's Buteau. I could be wrong though.
Jose
yeah,
Buteau.
It is Jose Buteau, dude.
Okay.
Who had a little bit of, I think, got jammed up a little bit his last outing. Oh wait, no, that was 2 outings ago. Cubs 6 innings, 1 earned run.
All right.
Last outing against the Cards though, 5 2/3, 4 earned runs.
Not great,
but maybe bounce back here. Contreras getting on the Cards, maybe cooling off. Arenado had 1 hit, but he's been like kind of this year. He's kind of a crazy story too when you think about him.
How good he used to be.
How good he was in the Rockies.
I mean, he had a couple seasons, but you look at both Goldschmidt. I guess Goldschmidt did win the MVP with the Cardinals, but like still, like I think it just both of those guys like were for the most part the best on their previous teams. Yes,
definitely. I mean, and it's so tough because I figure Arenado came to the Cards and they had like 1 good year.
Right.
he didn't start to do well, and then just the pitching fell apart, and then Schilt is gone, and I don't know, dude. Again, Arenado, I mean, he had a big issue with the Rockies manager, who at the time was Rick Renteria. No, that was White Sox.
No, yeah, that was White Sox. The Rockies, not Bud Black.
Oh, I think you're right.
I feel like Bud Black has been there a while now, no?
Yeah, no, definitely, dude. I'm gonna just do Bud Black. Yeah, dude. He's been there.
Did it
He's
say
been
how
there
long
for
he's
a
been
long
there?
time, dude. Let's see.
That's gonna be his player
Cleveland.
page if you go back. I always have to walk you through these things. Wikipedia at the top right.
I never use Wikipedia,
but
dude.
it's saying for managerial records, like it's the easiest thing. Like you just go down,
Professional
it's at
career,
the bottom, it'll show you.
managerial.
2017, that was definitely with Arenado.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. I mean, Arenado left in 2019, I think, right?
I believe it was 2019. Yeah.
Crazy.
You were speaking of Schilt. How about the Padres all of a sudden? Won yesterday again.
Yeah,
19
baby.
and 19. I think they were 14 and 18.
Yeah, they were. That's what happens when you got a solid manager that can raggle some egos together.
Is it more Luis
Rise? Yeah, I mean that obviously plays a factor. I mean, he's been killing it since he's been to the Padres. But I guess maybe too. I feel like Darvish got off to a tough start. He's kind of settled down a little bit too. And I guess I would imagine Schilt is doing a good job at calming them down, maybe because I think they had, again, talk about a few kerfuffles at the beginning of the season. The Padres definitely did. But I think Schilt, like the veteran manager, the mentality, maybe settling down some players, and then again, obviously that arrival of Arise, definitely playing a great factor there. So.
It's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of surprising. I mean, I know Miami, was, off to a bad start, but just to trade him so early in the season, I just feel like at the deadline, like there would have almost been like a bidding war. And I don't know if it's the Marlins just liked the prospects from San Diego that they just wanted to have him and felt like they needed to have him right now. Like,
I'm not really sure. I didn't do much research on the prospects from San Diego. But I would totally agree with you. I don't know, man. I mean, the GM of the Marlins, didn't he say that it's like, he said the season's over already? He literally said we're not going to be making the playoffs. So like,
well, I mean, all right, what is it, 7-27 or something?
Yeah, something like that. I think maybe they have 7-8 wins, maybe. Which obviously they again, they're not. And I guess it's cool that you recognize that and you're making moves. But like you said, I mean, you maybe want him at the trade. I don't know. Maybe something's wrong with him. They don't even know, dude.
But I mean, he doesn't have any power. He has no home runs this year. I mean, is it the fact that even though he hit 354 last year, that it's just guys without power, even if they're they don't have as much value as you would think, or do you think that's kind of nonsense?
I think that is nonsense. And the guy's hitting well over 300 and he's killing it. I mean, any team would take that.
So I don't know if this is okay. So yeah, I guess the package was Dylan Head, Wook Suk Gu, Jakob Marcy, and Nathan Mattoriella. So not Mattoriello, but
Mattoriella.
Yeah. And then hot take also saying, how bad would the Mets have killed it if they re-signed DeGrom to a 5-year deal and he got them hurt last year like he did for Texas? Or would have been killed if they re-signed DeGrom? Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Would have been. Oh, God, forget it.
So, yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see, what comes of that package that they got. But like I was saying, I was surprised how quickly, that came together.
Yeah, honestly, like it seemed like it happens, like you said, so quickly and out of nowhere. I don't know. I mean, what do you think about that they traded him now as opposed to waiting a little bit? I mean, do you think that the Marlins were betting on him to not keep this up?
I guess.
Right?
But I mean, he was hitting 300. I mean, what else?
And it was 300 like all last year. He was hitting it as well, dude. Like,
and
ridiculous.
They thought at one point that he could hit 400. And you just think about teams that maybe want a little more offense, want a table setter at the top of the lineup. You can't get any better than that.
You really can't, dude. Speaking of going away from the batting 205, hitting 30 dingers, but it's okay, dude. Kyle Schwarber, 40 home runs, leads in strikeouts. No, he's great.
And I mean, his average has been under 200. Like, is this the third straight year?
Third.
First of all, is that the fan?
Yeah.
Why did I not hear it before? Doesn't it seem like it's like picked up? Like that clicking was not here from the start.
It was.
Josh B already sent us a
Been
video.
clicking all morning. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Kyle Schwarber, right? D. Stewart, dude. Kyle Schwarber. About 214 right now. 9 dingers, 22 ribbies, 2 stolen bags. Look at that, dude. But here we go. I guess 197 last year, 218 the year before.
So he's really
that.
ripping the cover off the ball this year, 214.
And also still leading the league in strikeouts, dude.
Kind of crazy.
215 times he struck out last year. 47 home runs though. That is kind of crazy.
I was just looking at this. How about the Giants getting 4 games swept by the Phillies with the old wraparound series?
Wow, dude. There we go. Dude, Zach Wheeler, I'm telling you.
Zach Wheeler,
nasty Bryce Harper. Dinger, I think, last night.
And it was funny. I saw some Phillies fans chirping before, like at the beginning of the year. Oh, Thompson's got to go. Like, it's like, are you kidding me?
Wait, really?
He's probably one of the best managers in the league.
Yeah. What do they have against Robbie Thompson?
I don't know.
Philly fans are stupid, dude.
They really are.
Oh, my
honestly,
God,
they really
dude.
are. So yeah, they're on fire. Who knows? I mean, they could, you don't think about it, but in all, they could end up winning the division.
Oh yeah, dude. Again, I mean, I feel like the Braves have been a little bit underwhelming. And I mean, they're leading the division right now. Braves 3 games back. And what look at the Nationals, 17-17. Did they win last night? No, they lost to the Angels last night, right? Or did they win?
Lost to the
Oh
Angels.
no. Did they play the they played the Angels, right? Trevor
I
Williams?
just pulled up.
I could be wrong, dude.
I just was pulling up the.
Oh no,
picks.
the Nationals played the O's last night.
What are we gonna do about the picks, by the way? Because I've like I have stuff written down, but I mean, and I know you were updated a little bit.
Yeah, so we were updated as of yesterday. No, not as of, like before yesterday, as of the weekend.
Oh
wait, no,
because we had picks. It
Oh,
must
so
have been
we
on
didn't-
Friday.
So
sorry,
Friday we updated. Yeah.
and then we weren't on Thursday. So you must have through Wednesday. So you have records through Wednesday of the new picks, or no?
Yes.
I thought you said.
So we
what
went
are
over
they?
that though.
No, we didn't. You said it, and then we never.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back here. Let's see. So this was I don't know from I guess through Thursday, right? We're talking
Yep.
about. I was 9-5 and you were 6-8.
Okay, and then let's do.
Want to go back to Friday?
Yeah, let's go back to Friday.
God damn, here we go.
And you said I was
people.
6-8.
6-8. Yep.
Okay.
Let's go back to Friday here for baseball. What do we got, buddy?
Mets, Blue Jays, Cardinals over under.
Mets over. So that's 1-1.
Blue Jays
Blue Jays
over.
over. That's 2-2.
And then Cardinals,
Cardinals under.
There you go.
4-2.
4-2.
All right. Are you marking that down?
Yep.
Okay, very good.
And then, but go to hockey.
Let's go now over
So
to
13-7.
hockey.
And then Canucks under, Knights under.
Friday. Here we go. Canucks over.
Under.
That's 2-0.
And then
And then-
Knights under.
Knights under 4-0.
So
that's
17-7.
Okay, cool.
All right. And then for me, Friday baseball.
Who do you have?
Yankees in the over.
1-1.
Padres in the over.
3-1.
A's in the under.
Well, let me just make sure it is over, I guess. 7.5. 9.5. Oh, so you're 2-2. And then you say A's
in the
and
under,
the
which hit.
under,
So that's 4-2.
which both hit. So 4-2.
All right. So 10-10.
Now back to the hockey.
Hockey, I had Canucks under, Knights over, which I think would be what?
3-1.
3-1. So 13-11. And
Alright.
then we just have, I guess, it
Monday.
was just yesterday. Okay. Well, okay. So we're actually not as far behind as I thought.
Yeah, you looked very worried about it.
Or
Hockey.
what?
Oh.
Or did I just pick the same? Okay, I guess I just no. This doesn't make sense.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Oh no. Okay, no. We're good. We're good. Ha ha, Tony, come on. All right. Baseball
Tony, come on.
yesterday. Mets over.
I want to say it was under. Yeah, so 1-1.
Padres over. That's probably an over.
Double check. It might have been 9.5 though. No, 7.5. All right, let's go. It's 3-1.
And then Phillies under.
3-1. Phillies
Probably just slide in there.
probably just sliding in there. So it's 1. Yep. So that's 5-1. Let's
Okay,
fucking
and then
go.
the Bruins in the under. Is that 6-1?
Bruins in the under.
No. No, it's
No, I
four-
want to say 5.5.
5.5.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude. Damn,
6-2.
6-2, dude.
Okay, so you are 23. Oh no, 23-9. So
That empty netter probably killed a bunch of people.
Okay, so 23-9, and then the baseball for me yesterday. Dodgers over, Rays under, Pirates under.
Dodgers over hit. Well, damn
Is it
it.
10.5? You never know.
I think it was 9.5.
8.5.
8.5. Wow, just
Rays in the
on
under.
the over. So you're 2-0 there, and then we go to Rays, and the under Rays 1, but hit the over, so it's 3-1.
And then
And
Pirates,
the Pirates
in
and the
the
under.
under. That definitely hit.
Definitely hit. So it's 5-1.
And
There
then
we
I had
go.
the Panthers in the over, which the over hit. So,
So you're
that's
6-2. Same record as me.
6-2. So that's 19-13.
Great day.
And that
for
adds
us,
up
dude.
19-13, 23-9.
19-13
Yeah,
is
definitely
44, right? 42 rather.
19
32,
and 13,
32.
42.
32.
Yep, 32.
32.
All set just in time for an abbreviated baseball frenzy.
Oh, wow, baby. Let's go. It is Tuesday. That's right. It is Tuesday around the Major League Baseball frenzy, baby. Let's go. We're starting early and often today. Games start as early as 3:37 on this Tuesday, May 7th. But let's start off here with Tony, who gets his first pick. Obviously, we're going with the Mets here. Busch Stadium, Game 2 against the Cards. I knew I was missing a jersey. I might be missing another jersey somewhere, too. I can't find a McDonough jersey. As a Michael comes in here,
Riles,
ready for the game, baby. Let's go
thinking the fan is gonna
Rangers,
kill me.
baby. He's worried about the fan.
Michael commented.
I commented. You don't see comments.
No, we've been just doing a whole
What was it,
thing.
over under?
No, you guys have been into it.
Over under for the Mets right now?
No, I'm saying, did you say, I didn't hear what your
Oh,
prediction
I didn't have a prediction yet because Mike came in. Mets
Met
came in.
Mikes.
The Mets came in. Michael came in here. The
You
over-under
wish,
is
yeah,
8.5. Jose
Embarrassing.
Buteau on the mound. Huge bounce-back start against the Cards. 7 innings,
Yeah.
Stop,
What planet?
dude.
3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 8 Ks. Let's go, Buteau. The Cards suck. Give me Mets and the under as they win this game 4-2. Alonso, Marte, Lindor, all homer.
All right. So I am ready to head to Yankee Stadium. Going to be a hell of a pitcher's duel tonight. Justin Verlander and Luis Gil. And thinking about this, I usually take overs, jack for the offense, the this, the that. But I have to say, I think we're going to see a pitcher's duel, at least to start here. Wouldn't be surprised if we have a 1-1 game after 6. And then who else but Juan Soto, grand slam in the 7th inning to give the Yankees a 5-1 lead. And they end up winning this game by the score of 5-2. So it's the Yankees and it's the under and it's 4 straight wins.
Wow. Wouldn't you know it, dude? Next game here. So tough, dude. Who do I want? Ross Stripling getting the start for Oakland. That's interesting. But I think I'm going to go. God, dude, so tough. Hold on. Now, I guess I'll go with the Rays. Why not, dude? I'm eyeing it up. Soroka here, 0-3 on the season, 6.48 ERA with the White Sox. The White Sox have been absolute dog shit, 8-27. The lowly White Sox over under 7.5. Zach Eflin, teetering on being a good pitcher this season, 4.17 ERA. I mean, I guess the Rays, I mean, they won yesterday. They swept the Mets, 4-game losing streak, going for number 5, clobber the White Sox 8-2. So I'd say similar score here. Rays in the over. Maybe both pitchers get kind of knocked around a little bit. I'll give Benintendi the benefit of the doubt. 4th home run for the White Sox there. But Ahmed Rosario, who's batting .308, goes 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. As the Rays win this game, I'll say 5-3. Rays and the over, Brian.
All right, and we have what looks like a pitcher's matchup between Ronaldo Lopez and Cutter Crawford coming from Truist Park in Atlanta, but I think Crawford law of averages, batting practice. I think Lopez will stifle the Boston offense here, and I think Marcell Ozuna is going to have 3 home runs in a 15-5 Brave victory. So the Braves and the over in the way over, Tony.
The way over, Michael. I do like Lugo pitching here for the Royals,
we haven't talked really about it. I mean, in all seriousness, he actually is in the Cy Young running.
Like kind of crazy right now. 5-1, 1.6 ERA,
I think he's
dude.
making like $7 million or something ridiculous.
So
like
cheap,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
And my fantasy team, I picked him up. He's
I have
killing
him
it,
on
dude.
one of my teams as well.
So good. It's so funny because I was gonna go, I guess, with the D-backs, but I guess give me the Royals. I know Ray over there for the Brewers has been pitching really well. 2.67 ERA, 3-0 on the season. But hey, the Royals won yesterday, 3-2, holding on to a narrow victory. Yelich still on the IL. So yeah, dude, why not? Give me Lugo. Give me 7 clean innings out of him as well. It's the day of 7s here on May 7th. 7-7 on the 7 here. Lugo, as I said, 7 innings, 7 strikeouts, not 7 walks, only no walks, no earned runs. Let's freaking go. Royals and the under set at 9.5 here. I don't know why they have it at 9.5. That's ridiculous, Vegas. Over under 9.5.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Like, hammer the under. You have 2 great pitchers. What do they know that we don't know? I don't know. But the Brewers are winning this game.
15-5.
Watch it. And then it's going to be 3-1 as Lugo wishing he was still on the Mets. I wish he was too.
And for my last one here, definitely got to go with the San Diego Padres. I think it's just a completely different ball game with a rise, with just this new sense of optimism that really hasn't been there. You know, there's been a lot of disappointment for San Diego since they put together this dream team. And
not much of a dream.
Not much of a dream, I'll tell you that much. Did you know, by the way, did the docs save automatically on like 365 or no?
Is it Google? It's not Google Docs. It's Microsoft
Yeah.
Docs. I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
All right, well, it better.
Oh god damn it, dude.
But anyway, Manga has talked about Cy Young, 0.78, 5-0, law of averages, due to get hammered.
The Domac Deuce spot.
So I think Arias 5 for 5. Randy Vasquez picks up his first win as a Padre, the former Yankee. 6 scoreless inning. And we're going to say the Padres win 10-2. So the Padres in the over, just like that. That's your abbreviated baseball frenzy, Jeremy Schaap. So yeah, I'm pumped to get to the stadium, and let's get those 2 New York wins, right, Tony?
Absolutely, dude.
And let's go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores. Captain with the overtime winner. That's the middle. That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping. Rink Washington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn. Side of the net. Between the legs and they score. Filthy. David Pasternak. The silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
Right. All right. So obviously big game 2 tonight with the Rangers. So we're jacked about that. Rangers Hurricanes game 2. But before we get to that, and I think it was just off air we had talked about this, but kind of surprising out of Sunrise, Florida yesterday, as the Panthers dropped game 1 at home here, 5-1 at the hands of the Boston Bruins. There was a scoreless first period, kind of defensive. And then Matthew Tkachuk put the Panthers up 1-0, but it was 5 straight to close out this game for Boston as Geeky, Lore, Carlo, Brazu, and DeBrusque, Tony, all score for Boston. Jeremy Swayman, with an all-world performance here, 38 of 39.
Crazy.
Was this just a product of, Boston kind of being more fresh, I think, coming off a 7-game series while the Panthers had been home for probably, a week?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that is always a narrative. When you go into the second round and one team has had more off days than the next, like who really gets the advantage? You're well rested, but hey, I mean, the Bruins coming off an adrenaline rush of Game 7, OT winner back at TD Garden. I mean, again, like if I'm thinking about like an athlete's mentality, I would take the Game 7 winner over the guy who's been resting for a while.
Interesting.
More times than not. And again, Bruins have been here. Again, the narrative too. Bruins have that momentum, have that adrenaline rush still, the high of winning that Game 7. And then what? And then they have an opportunity to take Game 1 on the road against the team that eliminated them from the playoffs last year. I mean, it's set up for that narrative. And I mean, hey, man, the Bruins delivered. Shot selection was there. 29 shots, getting outshot by the Panthers, 29 to 39. Even, the face-off wins, Panthers almost 60% here. Bruins, though, I mean, I would say the equalizer is their physicality. 71 hits as a team. You would think in terms of who would out-hit what team, you would think the Panthers would, because they've always been physical, gritty, borderline, a little dirty. That's just the way they play. That's the way they made it to the Cup last year. It's the way they would play all season this year as well. So very interesting to see. Again, and I spoke a little bit too about it. I mean, again, I don't know like if it does really have much play, but I mean, you look at this series last year between these two teams, and it seemed like the road team won more games, I mean, Panthers won Game 7 at the Garden,
Right.
Which again, I mean, it's, you take it as you want, but I mean, clearly it indicates a little something here, but I do think it's more so Bruins riding that high, Panthers getting smacked in the mouth. They're bound for a bounce back victory in Game 2. But again, I guess we'll see. The Bruins, you never know how the momentum comes. And you mentioned some of the goal scorers, on the score sheet for the Bruins. Some no-namers. Some young guys that are getting their first points in the playoffs here. So you do love to see it here. I guess if you're a Bruins fan, Riley, I'm sure calling in any second now. But hey, I mean, this is definitely going to make for a great series. What are you looking for? A phone charger? The tripod's next door. I don't know, somewhere next door.
You know what's crazy though, Tony, and me, I don't believe in this stuff, but it does seem like it happens all the time. And I think it was actually when me and Michael were watching the Rangers game. They were talking about this like during the intermission or whatever. That out of all the analysts, I think there were like 15 of them. 14 picked the Panthers. The only one to pick the Bruins was Steve Levy.
Really?
And I just feel like every time they show something like that, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Like it happens with like the NFL games all the time.
Oh yeah. No, literally though.
So I mean, are the Panthers in trouble at the end of the day?
I don't know if the Panthers are in trouble per se. But obviously, dropping Game 1 at home isn't ideal because you're gonna go to a TD Garden where you're probably gonna get spit at.
Mm-hmm.
You know who's in trouble?
So who's in trouble? You?
Domac.
Why?
A lot of TCA members coming up to me Sunday, Pickleball America, telling me, yo, I can't believe that dude's wearing another team's hat.
Oh, really? The hat thing?
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's go, Domac.
Let's go. Dude.
Yeah. So also, did you know I called into the show today?
Yeah, we didn't get to hear it though. What was the
Damn, you should pull it up.
Tony was trying, but he couldn't get it.
Really?
Yeah. But let's hear the Michael summary. We'll
podcast.
try to go into the archives. I mean, what was the deal?
I called in. It's funny. I don't mean to call it Josh Abinho, but he was waiting longer than me, and I got in before him. Just the me and Rick Hooper hockey. We've got that connection. But no, Dave and Rick. I literally called in to congratulate them again. And tell them that the video we have coming for them to just play on repeat and share with everyone they want.
In their routes.
Oh yeah. And then Josh he called in right after.
Yeah.
He got through and literally had Dave snap and had Dave call out one. That was when he called out that TCA member for smelling.
Colin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious. I don't know if you heard that, Tony.
But what led to him doing that? What did Josh say?
Josh said, he made a bet with him so Cullen bet Anita and Amani, and Josh took Rick and Dave.
Okay. Josh was okay. Gotcha. Josh was telling me about that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was a good call though. Like they kept me on for a while. I think I could have kept going, and I think I could have kept talking. Like I could have gone to sports. I just talked to them about the moment.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about Amani and how like they got to like show up.
And then you hear after I listened afterwards, and I heard them try to call Anita, but she didn't answer.
Did they actually?
Yeah, just went right to voicemail.
So
You know what time you called in?
It was. I could check my phone.
I want to say it was like
it was
6:40 or something.
It was right after
was that early?
Josh. Yeah, it was early.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
I
okay.
had just gotten into the office and I saw the text.
But yeah, they acted. I said, thanks for having me. Have a good, have a great rest of your show. Like I ended it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because usually that doesn't.
They cut you off.
Yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They're out.
They're pumped, dude. They love us. They love us. They love TCA. They are obsessed with the TCA.
Oh yeah.
Like the amount of love they have for them is crazy. I think it's super dope.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just they see everybody showing up to everything, and it's like, how do you not get riled for that?
I know.
At the end of the day,
I know.
So it's awesome.
You got it?
No. Check your phone and see what time.
Oh yeah, I got you.
I'm riled to hear this call.
Yeah.
And I'm at the 43-minute mark of hour one.
Okay, so
6:43. Was it really that early?
yeah.
I
So
can't believe I was up that early.
spoke to Rick and Dave. He said 6:48, and that the call was over. So I would imagine maybe 6:45.
6:25.
6:25.
6:25. I waited. I was on for 21 minutes, so I'd say 6:35 maybe. That's not me.
Was this guy behind before you?
I can't remember. I gotta listen. No, it's after this dude. He gave him statistics, bro. This dude
on
watched
pickleball?
He watched the stream. That's another thing. Yeah, that guy right now, that Tony's listening to, he watched all the hits, counted up the tallies, how many times this, how many times that.
And Hot Take Johnny hitting on the head. TCA has a great relationship with DNR. We love to support them, and they reciprocate it. So right from the horse's mouth, Hot Take Johnny. Couldn't agree more.
No, they really do.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the other people don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they better be going to the beach bash.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically theirs now.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
It's nuts. Like everyone goes there for them now.
Yeah.
Especially after last year, it's over.
Oh, yeah.
TCA was crazy, showed up. Hold on. It's after this stuff. After the Knicks. Yeah.
Imagine if Domac was producing, we already would have listened to the whole thing, right? I can't even get a smile out of Tony.
No, he's tight. Rangers.
Find this fucking thing.
No, we can just listen to it. Why don't we just play the whole show? Like, we'll just cancel the rest of the show.
And then instead of our show, we just have their
we'll
show.
just listen to this.
It's after this.
No, it's like what I said. It definitely was like 6:43 because you were on hold for 20 minutes. Obviously, you were only on for what, 90 seconds?
Yeah. I don't know. It felt like I was on the phone for 10 minutes.
No way. No, it's definitely like 2 minutes if I had to guess.
That's me. Barnes is right.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'll get the official.
He doesn't ever want to give you credit, Barnes.
I give credit's due. If credit's due, I'll give it.
All right.
Yeah.
How come I didn't have headphones?
Yeah. No, I mean, too bad, dude.
Where's the credit?
You got to show up.
I'm here.
Let's see. Where was I? Let's go. ESPN New York. Yes.
That's
He plays
40
48
flying
minutes.
in out
40
of
minute
nowhere
mark.
on these rebounds too.
A guy that plays the most has the most energy.
He's a freak in nature.
Sounds
Freak
great.
in nature. Mike in Fairfield. Hi, Michael. You're on 98.7.
What's going on, fellas? How we doing?
We're doing really well, Michael. How are you?
Doing well. I was actually the camera guy for Downtime TV over at the pickleball tournament, and I just wanted to congratulate you guys again on a victory. Honestly, always knew it, but just to see the dominance was just totally epic.
Well, I'm glad you were there to document.
You guys do a great job,
such
too.
greatness. Yeah, you
We
guys are
appreciate
wonderful. We appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you
fucking
too.
go.
Yeah, the video is going to be great. You guys are going to be able to relive it and share it with Anita and Amani as many times as you want.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to ever speak with Anita or Amani again.
No, that's crazy. Amani, they definitely have to show up. They have to talk to you guys. They have to get on the air and show up. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't. You'd have to get in touch with them. I don't know what they're doing either.
Some of us win with grace, and had we lost, we would have accepted defeat with grace.
Nah, he
and
would've
then
been
there's some
tight.
people that just don't.
Yeah, Dave wouldn't have accepted it.
No,
No way.
100%. You guys are the epitome of that. But I just wanted to call in and congratulate you guys and have a great show.
Well, thank you very much.
You know what I liked about us as a team was
it.
how
Yeah.
we
And
handled
then Josh, but if
adversity.
you want to listen to Josh's call, it's a great call.
You know what I'm saying?
He did a
There
great
were
job.
times where we could I was close to snap. No problem. We ended up having 3.
They're gonna go another one of our great
Man, I don't
members.
think
No part of us, right?
What you call the boxing?
beautifully in my
I'm
home.
gonna have to be involved in.
I got
Is
the-
that like one of his first calls?
No, maybe
Him?
we do that separately so I can. He texted me yesterday.
Yeah,
Support
I
us
know
the
there
way
hasn't
they
been
did.
too
How's
many.
it going? And we didn't have one.
And all we do is win.
Absolute best fans.
Elite
He is.
fans.
Speaking of which,
see, yeah, we're on the same page. Speaking of, let's go to Josh, who is
Josh
a
B.
huge member of the company,
the
Jace. Hi,
press,
Josh. How are you?
He said it.
Good morning, guys. How's it going?
I mean, all we do is
Shout out to the
win. It's
company,
going
Dave.
great.
Man, you guys straight dominated. Listen, before I get to anything, I have to give my most heartfelt apology to Sherry for not getting her a jersey. I
That's what
felt like
Dave
total
wants.
bleep when I saw she was there.
You're gonna
and we didn't
die
have
when he
one
gets
for
you
her.
smelling.
Can I be honest with you for a moment? She was very upset.
Yeah, I was very upset when I saw her there.
She was
and I didn't have one for her,
she's like, so let me. Rick's good friend, Rick's father-in-law.
Yeah.
And I don't get a jersey. I said, listen, I don't know what to say. I
Yeah.
feel
What
for you right
can
now.
what can Dave say?
I feel for myself too. But I did have multiple CCA members hit me up and saying we're getting Sherry a jersey. We'll have it to you guys for the beach bash.
where she
And also
won't
we're
be in
putting
attendance.
Rick's jersey. I know,
yeah,
that's
but
all
at least
right.
you'll have
You
it
can
to
get
commemorate.
All right, that's nice.
Right.
That's nice.
Right. And that was all my fault. It was anyway, you guys dominated. I was watching Rick warm up, and as soon as I saw Rick warming up, I knew from that moment it was over. They stood no chance. Amani took it too lightly. Dave, we already know how you are. If once Rick said you're good with a ping pong paddle, I already knew it was a wrap. I took a bet with Cullum. Cullum, you owe me my $45.
Hang on a second. Cullum bet on Amani
Cullum's the
and
worst.
Anita.
He's the worst, by the way.
Can I say something right here?
Say it.
All right. RJ, I told you this the other day. Do I say this?
Oh,
or
it's
do-
not gonna be
Say
secret
it.
anymore.
Oh, say it.
No.
Oh dear.
This is the time. Say it.
Rick just
Josh, do you want me to tell you this or not?
Oh,
Yes.
we never come back from this.
No.
I'm all ears.
No.
He wants it.
RJ,
Josh
tell me
wants it.
don't say
I'm
anything.
telling you, yes.
Yeah, but RJ's the voice of reason. RJ, don't say anything.
We're never gonna come back from it.
We don't need to come back. Say it. Say it.
I'm very torn.
Say it.
You're already here.
Cullum stinks.
Oh no.
And I mean that in the literal sense of the word. I don't know when the last time Cullum took a shower was, but he smelled worse than anybody I've ever smelled in my entire life at the Mets game. He had his arms raised. There was an ominous odor emanating from his armpits. It was one of the most disgusting things I've ever smelled.
I did not think it would go to this length.
Oh my God, for
Oh,
God's
no.
sakes, get some scrubbing under those armpits. It was unbelievable.
We still love him though.
I love him,
We're never coming back.
but
We're
it
never
was
coming back from
malodorous.
this.
malodorous.
Oh man. Listen, the Knicks are great. I want
Josh B, right to
one
the
thing that
sports.
was about last night when Van Gundy said that when Mitch came in the game, it was a little more than 2 minutes.
There it is, dude.
And that is Josh B. But yeah, great stuff there, Michael and Josh B with the calls. But Tony,
Mhm.
it is time for an abbreviated full-on hockey frenzy.
It's about freaking time, baby. Let's go. Game 2. Been waiting for this all week long since Sunday, dude. This Tuesday, May 7th, run the National Hockey League. Let's go. ESPN 7 p.m. ESPN. ESPN. You have the Rangers taking on the Hurricanes. Game 2.
Let's
Michael,
go.
how hyped are you, dude?
Ask Barnes. Did he tell you about our day? I was really into the game.
The game.
Yeah.
Yep. First
the
period
Yankees.
at Colony. Make it back for the second period.
Like,
while
dude, I was into it.
gaming.
Let's fucking go, baby. Speaking of let's fucking go, it's the Rangers plus 105 at home. Vegas
Disrespect.
still
I
with
can't
the
believe it.
underdogs
Get
for
it
the
out of their
Rangers.
head. Get it out of
Honestly,
their head.
what are you doing in Vegas? Over under 5.5.
Giving away
Same
money.
over
Giving
under
away money.
for the first game too, and we know it went over. What do you have here, Brian?
I have the Rangers and the under.
Whoa!
Give me the underdog Rangers and the under. And I just think vintage Igor. And, you know, I mean, 3 goals isn't a ton to give up, but I think this time maybe they give up 1 and score 4. So I'm going to say 4-1 Rangers, and we're going to go 2 goals from Panarin. And Mika, give him another goal for him. And then while we're at it, Keandre Miller with the 4th goal there.
While we're at it.
37 of 38 vintage Rangers headed to Raleigh with a 2-0 lead.
Absolutely love that. I'm going to say the same score, same under, but just more emphatically. Give me the Rangers 4-1, baby. Rangers and the under.
I said 4-1.
I know.
Oh, no, the way you said it.
Yeah, it was like it was different.
It was going to be different. No, that's all. The way you said it, I get it now, but you put a
No, the
little
way
spin
he
to
said
it
it,
where it
yeah.
sounded like it was going to be. It sounded like it was going to be Rangers under, but it
Yeah.
sounded like it was going to be 5-0 for
Yes,
something.
yes.
That's what it sounded like. I think
100%.
that might have been a Tony Kerfuffle.
It
No.
was a kerfuffle of
Roll the tape
highest
back
form.
afterwards. Josh B. I said I'm going to go
Kerfuffle of the
same
highest
score, same
form.
under, but just more emphatically
Well, how
4-1.
could the same thing be more
No, because I said it more
No, you're
emphatically.
wrong.
Yeah,
I said it
that's
more
a
emphatically.
tough one.
I am more emphatic, dude. All right, give me goals for Mika Zibanejad, Adam Fox, and I like Keandre Miller on the
honestly,
score
this
sheet
is,
too,
This
dude.
is like Colm saying it wasn't him. I mean,
Yeah.
What are we talking
you can't
about,
run
dude?
From this.
You can't.
What are you? What are we talking about?
You kerfuffled
I did
it.
not
Just like I
kerfuffle it.
just
Roll it
kerfuffled
back
that.
the tape.
You
Honestly,
meant- no,
you're
you meant-
gonna be driving to some job, okay, and you're gonna watch it back, listen to it, and you're gonna go out and you're gonna laugh at yourself and be embarrassed.
And then you
Totally
said,
fine. 98
next game, final game.
Next game, final game around the NHL May 7th. Let's go to Dallas as the Stars taking on the Avalanche. Fresh off that Game 7 victory against the Golden Knights, knocking out last year's Stanley Cup winner. Let's
we
go,
watched that
Dallas. Well, minus 125 here on the money line. The Avs plus money on the road. Not by a lot, but plus 105. Over under 6.5. You one of the regular season series winners here in this one. Looks like Avs were 3-1 against the Stars in the regular season series. Do you forecast something similar to that here in the playoffs, Brian?
Yeah, I do. They probably win this in 5, and they win tonight 7-3. So the Avs in the over emphatically.
Wow.
The Stars, that was a cute 7-game series.
It
with
was.
the last team in the playoffs in the Western Conference. Avalanche, a completely different animal, Tony. Okay? So you can tell me the Stars in Ottinger, in Robertson, they're going to lose in 5. So please tell me how they win today so emphatically.
First of all, hold the phone a second. All right, I love the Avalanche here.
No, you
I
don't.
love the get right spot for them. I love the
You don't
smack
believe
in
in
the face
Bulgarians.
that the
Take care.
Stars
You don't
get.
believe in Bulgarians,
Okay,
see?
I'm gonna say same thing as you, just more emphatically, Brian. I'm gonna say Avs and the over. Stars get a little wake up call. However, I don't think Avs win this in 5 games. I think this is another series that goes 7 because Dallas is good, and it's
You're
going to prove it
embarrassing
here.
That's
yourself.
embarrassing.
Give me the
Embarrassing
Avs
yourself.
and the Stars. Hey,
Embarrassing
nobody
yourself.
said Stars in 7. I said Stars in 7.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Okay? Check the tape, dude. Again, for a second time, driving in the car. Check the tape. Let's go. Give me the Avs, though, and the over. Nathan McKinnon, hat trick. Georgiev, okay game. Avs win 6-3.
You don't understand
And
Bulgarians.
just like that, that is your
Yeah.
hockey abbreviated full-on frenzy, Michael. So, pumped. The Rangers jacked. How about another tenant is pretty jacked? Let's go. Oh, Madison Square Garden. to the world of the National Basketball Association.
The Bulls LeBron James at the buzzer. He banks in the three, and the Lakers win the game.
All right. So you fellas were watching the Knicks Pacers game last
That's
night.
right, baby.
I caught the majority of it on a side TV here.
The side.
It was in the mid.
But take it away. I mean, you guys are the catalyst here. I mean, what happened out there? Josh Hart, 48 minutes, Risen Messiah, Michael. I mean, give me something.
Stop it. Knicks pulled it out in the end.
Messiah.
It's just embarrassing to me. I mean,
Who are you
honestly.
rooting for? I started with who you were rooting for, dude.
No, he's just tight
No,
because
no,
he's tight
I'm not
because I
tight.
hold my team to a high standard, Barnes. Do
Dude,
you understand?
Dude, literally.
So when you're
anytime-
playing the 6th seed, anything you're doing that's this tight game, I'm tight at you. It's almost like I'm a bad parent. You know those bad parents that are like super sports oriented, like you should have done this better. That's how I am with the Knicks right now, and I'm okay to say that. But with the Pacers, I'm just impressed at their speed. I'm impressed at TJ. I could admire that a 6th seed, the second youngest team in the playoffs,
second youngest, yep,
Barnes, is doing this against the 2nd seed Knicks right now. And I'm like, dude, if you're the 2nd seed Knicks, if you're the guy, all these things, I don't need a game to go to an offensive call made by the ref to determine the game. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, the calls are tough. The calls are tough.
So I'm just a little hard on the Knicks. That's all. But they played well. Jalen Brunson had a great game. This is a different speed for them. They're not used to this, dude. They were gassed.
Yeah.
They were gassed.
Like
oh my
everyone.
Gosh.
And I'm telling you, the bigs are in trouble for the Knicks. In true blade.
Is that guy Shepard? Is the undersized big? Is that
Jackson, I think it was.
Oh, Jackson?
Jackson on Indiana and Turner.
Oh, yeah, Jackson. Yeah, you're right.
Crushing it, dude. And Mitch and Hartenstein, can't handle it.
Wait, what about that shot that we made?
Stop. It was so that's
that
the
was
game right there. That was the game.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's crazy. So, like, all I'm saying is if you're Indiana, you're going into game 2 pretty hyped. Because if that was like Jalen needed 40, bro, to do it. And there's you always say law of averages. How long can he keep doing 40-point games at the speed the Pacers are playing now too? Did you see how fast they're playing?
Yeah.
As soon as they get the ball, it's like one dribble, maybe passing up ahead to like a guy sprinting down the other end. So that's how they play. And Tyrese Halliburton had a bad game, in my opinion. I don't think he's going to have a bad game like that again.
He only had 6 points.
Yeah, he had a horrible game. And coaching Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Rick Carlisle looks like
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey.
Really?
You don't think so? Dude,
He looks like a ball Jim Carrey. He does.
Type in on Google for him, Jim Carrey, Rick Carlisle. They'll put it side by side because it's a thing. He made a bad coaching decision. He didn't put in TJ McConnell early in the 4th or end of the 3rd or something like that. And I thought that kind of cost them the game.
Okay. I do see it, by the way.
I think that cost them the game there.
Yeah, who they take out for
no, it was that guard that was getting buckets for a little bit, but he was horrible on defense. No, McConnell was great. I'm saying he didn't put him in early enough late.
The other guard,
Niedermeyer or whatever his name is.
Oh, Nice. No. We were calling him Nimrod.
We were calling
him
Nimrod.
Nembard
or something.
Yeah,
But
he was blowing it.
He was
dude.
getting good, shots and stuff. But I don't know. I just thought TJ should have been the move there, especially with the flow of the game and how he was doing.
Is that your boy who can't shoot a 3?
Yeah,
that was like that 1 3 he threw up, dude.
It was bad.
Literally looked like he threw up, dude. Because Mike was really saying how he's a great guard. Phenomenal defense, dude. Yeah, literally, dude. Like
last
half court press,
because he kind of started.
Oh.
What was it on
Philly?
Philly,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that was like 4 years ago. Though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
He was kinda nasty.
I mean, he's here. He's gonna stay in the league.
Yeah.
But you were
He's-
literally talking about how he hustles, just cannot shoot a three for his life, and then
comes off
literally
the screen,
a
shot
minute
clock going
later,
down, full on, straight
dude,
on, dude, hits the side of the
like
backboard.
chucks one up, and his knees are
He,
bent
he jumped
fully,
like this,
like
Barnes.
yeah, like
this.
that.
His legs were like this.
Oh
So
my
funny, dude. I was like,
But
wow,
yeah,
I can't
so-
believe that.
Um,
And then Mike was like, yeah, that was me.
no, I at UB I played like a TJ McConnell role. But I don't know. I just like the way they play. I think the Knicks, though, I just see like a Fugazi championship team for Knicks fans, and I'm not buying into the years of suffering. That's the difference. Like, people probably don't think I'm a Knicks fan. I'm just a smart Knicks fan. And if we're getting real, Philly would have won if Joel Embiid wasn't injured. The woulda, couldas. But like, you're down to the wire against a 6 seed. This isn't. I don't know. So, and then you look at the West, and then you see Denver getting spanked by like those teams in the West: Dallas, OKC, Denver, and Minnesota. Dude, they might sweep whoever comes out of the East.
Speaking of sweep and speaking of Denver, are they going to get swept?
I don't think so. If you look at the regular season, Barnes, between these two teams, they're both 2-2.
Home court,
Both won away.
both went away.
Wow.
So I think you're going to see a little replica of that. I think
No,
you're
but the series started in Minnesota or no?
No, it started in Denver.
It did start in Denver. Game one, they
Game
took
one
it
lost.
in Denver.
Oh, okay. So
But in the regular
okay,
season,
gotcha,
both
gotcha,
teams
gotcha.
won on opposing teams' courts twice.
Mm-hmm.
Is all I'm saying. So that's going to happen.
Away team seems to be.
But maybe
What the fuck,
majority of the
man?
team back from last year, maybe a little gassed at this point. I mean, that
No.
takes a lot out of you though. A
But
run,
with
I
the
mean,
B.
or no?
I know. I do agree. But
Brian to be.
I do love Edwards and all that. I want them to win. But I don't know if Denver's just going to go. They're not like the Lakers in 2011.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Jokic had 16 points the last game.
I know they're playing great defense.
You think
Minnesota.
is it more so defense as opposed to Jokic just maybe falling short?
Nah,
It's
they're
the
playing
defense, yeah.
harder and all that jazz.
Our outstanding producer Tony has some comments he wants to catch us up on.
Sure, dude.
He hates that.
Matthew Gabriel says, Michael, dude.
Michael.
The bucket hat. Have your forearm crusher, dude. That's mine. It's my forearm crusher. Hot Take Giant says, I'm old enough to remember when everyone criticized the Knicks for re-signing Josh Hart because it was too much money. Same with signing Brunson and Dante DiVincenzo.
No, they're great, but they need one more. I die on
Honestly,
that hill.
like Brunson was fucking like silky smooth. I feel like in the
on
fourth
offense,
quarter.
but
Yeah,
dude, you said it, dude. What the hell? This dude turns it over all the time.
Yeah, he does turn over a lot. I don't know why I feel like he like jumps a lot.
Jump passes. He's gonna.
Why
kill
does he
him,
do
dude. It's
that?
gonna
Why
kill
does
him.
I feel because he screws
One
himself with
important
that.
game, dude? It's gonna happen.
And then
It's
the
law of
fucking
averages, Barnes.
get caught in the corner, double
Usually-
teamed, hit the ball off the guy, but then it hits you anyway, goes out of bounds, lose possession. Like they got pretty fucking lucky with that moving screen at the end, that call for moving screen, and they were like, they never call that in the playoffs.
Never, dude.
And they
that's what
did call
everybody
it.
was saying.
And I'm like, wow, dude, like that would have been that was the game right
Yeah.
there, dude.
yeah, and
Michael
then-
doesn't remember the game.
And then Dave was actually speaking of this morning. And it's
Yeah.
like, if they call that, maybe they end up losing. Then the whole thing is that Brunson turnover late. Everybody's hammering that point home.
Yeah,
and it's
dude.
like,
Yeah, he threw it
a
off
completely
himself
different-
Because,
too.
dude, he turned the ball over in the fourth quarter late when you're like up by 3. Like, well, you can't be. That's the most important time not to turn the ball over.
How
When the
about-
game is in your hands, literally with the ball, and you're giving it up.
How about Michael has some fans here? Bernie saying Mike is in the building. Let's go. And then Kyle says, "Where's the hair? How much did Michael cut off?
Over
enough.
a foot.
Over a foot. Wow, that's
Yeah.
big. That's a lot of hair.
That's a
Yeah.
foot of hair.
Yeah,
It's all right. Everyone, it's a part of life. You can't be too attached to things.
and Bernie says, "Yeah, Mike, talk that shit." LOL.
He knows. Bernie knows, dude. Bernie.
he
and
wants
I-
the Knicks to go down.
Oh, what is he? What is he?
He
a
said he
Nets
loves the
fan.
Nets.
Oh, he's a Nets fan from like
Yes.
New Jersey Nets
Yes,
days.
yes.
Wow,
So
I feel
he's the
bad for him.
OG.
Yo, we're gonna get the New Jersey or the Brooklyn Nets. Get them out of there. We're bringing them to Connecticut. The Connecticut Nets, all OG logo styles.
Stanford Nets.
It'd be Stanford, but it has
Yeah.
to be.
It could be Stanford. Stanford Nets.
No, it can't.
Why not?
I guess because it was Hartford Whalers.
Yeah.
Chicago Bulls. Yeah, I guess you're right. Stanford Nets.
It's a shame because that arena is nice, but I don't know. Is it like I think we were talking about this the
That
other
was a
day, but
con artist move by Jay-Z and Mikhail Prokovich.
But is it simply just, these Knicks fans are already in place, tons in Brooklyn, so they just lost that generation and they just can't catch up, and
it's just meant to be here.
And I also feel like, I think the New Jersey Nets had a pretty solid. I mean, everyone from New Jersey that I knew of was a Nets fan. Like,
yeah,
they were tight when they
but
left.
they couldn't get out of that. They couldn't get a new arena.
Yeah, no,
that's what happened.
Sucks, dude. They honestly should really just go back to New Jersey.
No, Connecticut. Then you can't go back. You got to go forward.
Hot take, Johnny.
No, you can always go backwards.
Brunson
Sometimes it's easier to go backwards.
Is an MVP candidate and a top 5 player in the league, playing 45 minutes a night, carrying the team because they have 2 big injuries, and you're criticized for making a few mistakes. Seriously, with a question mark? Michael?
I mean, listen, I understand. Again, like Brunson had control of the game. Like, he scored a lot in the fourth quarter too. But at the end of the day, like you just talked about it, dude. Like, if that moving screen didn't get called
and they hit the shot
and they won, we would be talking about his turnover because that caused them to lose the game.
Yeah.
So, like, you
got to bring it up on both ends.
You got to talk about it, dude, because the turnovers are a problem. You can't turn the ball over.
But I think
that's losing the game.
No matter what ends up happening the rest of this season, it's like, I think even if that something like that does happen and end up costing them the game, it's like, that they got to this point because of them. So it's like, you know what I mean? You're just gonna go from there. I mean,
of course.
They wouldn't even have made the playoffs, I think, without Jalen Brunson, honestly.
No, you're totally right. And I totally agree
shit.
there.
Yeah.
Kev Dew probably agrees with us, but he says bum ass Nets fan in regards to Bernie.
And then Michael
Buck says the Hartford Nets ?
Would not be bad for the Hartford.
Ew, Hartford's trash, Michael. Like,
he says the city's overrated.
Hartford's disgusting.
Who rates it high is what I want to know.
No, I guess people say they think West Hartford is nice, but I mean,
West Hartford is nice.
West Hartford,
but Hartford's like one of the most dangerous cities in the entire country.
And like downtown Hartford's trash.
Oh my god,
dude, trash. It's not by the coast.
Crackheads.
There's nothing there.
Nothing.
Like Stanford's right on the water. You got a harbor.
Right.
Underage drinkers.
You keep going and you go up to Mohegan Sun. That's what
what you pass.
Wow. Then Michael goes full 180. How about the Greenwich Nets?
I mean, where's the land, Michael? There's no land for that.
No, Michael, again, talk about not, appealing to the fans. Like, nobody wants to support Greenwich.
What's a thought?
I don't think
I
don't think anyone wants to support a Connecticut professional team.
Me and Matt just passed this when we were having dinner after golf the other day. How about they just knock down where the Westchester Knicks were playing and then put the Nets there? That would be something.
They knocked that down?
No, they should.
Oh, they should.
Oh, they didn't.
Did. I was like, whoa.
Level it.
Yeah.
Westchester.
No, I think they should do. I saw some stadium and I was just like, they need to do this to the bum ass arenas in Bridgeport. Because those just need to be demoed, make a big ass stadium right there.
That would be pretty
Bridgeport?
cool.
Yeah, right there.
I don't think these people deserve it around here, man.
You don't deserve it.
Then what? Then you have people from Roadrunner going to the game? I don't think so, dude. You don't want that. Danny V says that's a long train ride. LOL. He would be tight if the Nets went. Yeah, that's not good for Bernie.
Hartford,
Bernie,
Or
Hartford's beat. No, don't even think about it.
I don't know if he's having the Buka, but they're not going to Hartford.
No,
Fucked up with the
no
Buka?
one is.
Yeah, it's not happening.
That's over. That ship has sailed. In what was it? 2000.
There was actually NBA talks for
no Hartford Whalers.
97, dude. Come on, man. Last game against Tampa Bay.
I know. I see it right there.
April 12th.
Nope.
March 17th. April 17th.
No.
What do you guys
April
think
13th.
tonight? We have 2 game ones: Celtics, Cavs, Mavs, Thunder.
Cavs.
Domac
stealing
pissed.
it. Domac's gonna cry. Riley's gonna wonder why, and Donovan Mitchell's gonna say, "Domac, Buckta, happy Greenwich Day."
Oh,
wow!
No,
and then what about Mavs, Thunder?
Mavericks.
Let's go,
Kyrie, Luka on a mission.
Talk about
75 combined.
Maybe, I don't know, but I think they're gonna win the championship.
Wow, that would be something.
That's what I said.
What about you, Tony, for these two?
I think
is it?
Celtics at home at the Garden for sure. Again, it's kind of crazy also that it's like another major city that is also getting like back-to-back days at the TD Garden, wins, the Bruins, the Celtics. And
Yeah, but it's not that amazing because Boston's beat. No?
Yeah, okay, Brian. I'm just saying, it's pretty interesting.
You want to move to Boston,
major,
I mean,
Yeah, go ahead.
better than fucking Connecticut, that's for sure. Anyway, and then
That is pretty funny, though, Tony. Come on. Boston is awful. Like, are you kidding me?
And then I agree with Michael with the Mavs, 9:30 p.m. TNT.
I would literally rather live in Bridgeport. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
I
give
live
me
in Bridgeport
over-
now, and I'd rather live in Boston. So
I didn't mean that as a slight, but I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying because, Bridgeport, that's always like the punch line.
Right,
It's
yeah.
like telling you you're better off in Bridgeport than fucking Boston. Okay? Jeremy Shap.
You
Right,
just made,
Michael?
you just made, yeah, of course.
Yeah, fuck Boston. Come on.
Like we're in the best area.
Anyway, Tony, before you were saying that nonsense, what do we got? Michael Bucka.
Michael
on
Bucka.
cue.
Ew, Tony.
But what do we got for the
Yeah,
predictions? here?
Tony's ill.
You were saying Celtics, right?
Celtics and Mavericks.
Celtics and Mavericks.
Easy.
I'm gonna say Celtics and Thunder. I think Shea, right? Or
Shea Gildress Alexander.
Shea.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shea. I mean, he deserves more credit at the end
Or
of
is
the
it
day.
Shea?
No, it's Shea, like the stadium.
No,
I
it's
told
Shea.
you that.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's Shea.
No, it's Shea. I think
Somebody
he
will
knows.
tell us. Michael Bucka, I'm surprised you didn't already say. But anyway,
Whatever.
Thunder have been nasty. 57 wins this year. It's been a while since they've been in the playoffs, and Michael Bucka wants a nice beach house. Where is that, Tony? Is that in
Santa
Southern
Monica,
California
he said, I think
with
specifically.
the beers and the babes,
Right by the pier in Santa
There he
Monica,
is.
dude.
But yeah, so that's really
He's got his shades on today.
That's really all we have here, fellas. But here we are. And it's
Great
just
show.
Another great show and a lot of
Solid
great
show.
interaction.
You're
and
welcome,
we
Tony.
appreciate everybody who tuned
You had
in
nothing
and
to do with
continues to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives and the YouTube page, Tony Mugger, Renee, and Jay, and Costa the merch at downtimetv.com. We want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games. Let's go,
Mets and
Yankees!
Rangers!
Rangers, and we'll see you mañana.
You didn't say
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.